EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And there he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justice Hill with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the
to let me first play of the game score on you, my G. First play of the game?
Wow, first
bro.
Game, CD, 75
Stop it.
They haven't even filed in yet.
Stop it. I even went to the bar and get fucked up to make this fun for you.
Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays.
You fucking suck.
And on the defensive side, he spent all week
oh my god, I can't believe he just let me do that. I wasn't even going to talk shit. I kept my headset off at first.
Now after the touchdown, here's
yeah, son. I'm fucking dude. What? Picked the wrong night to play me.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Fuck him up.
And good coverage there on special.
I don't even know if I'm gonna let him score right now. I'm feeling good, dude. I was having a good night in pool too. You should have seen it right before you showed up. I had a god game. Break right off the break, ran the table. All the balls, 8 ball in 1 turn. Never done that in my entire life. Never. The fucking owner of the bar couldn't believe it. I beat him for that shot. That's why he owed me that shot. I did not mean to call a timeout, but that works because that was a bad defense anyway.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's up, baby? I know I'm playing, so you want to be up here pressing buttons on me.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
What's up, baby?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be
fuck out of here.
Took a pretty good shot.
What you gonna do now, homeboy?
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
I appreciate you.
And forcing incompletions.
Want to smoke a bong before you leave?
After the
Are you leaving?
Here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not trying to tell you you got to go home. If you want to chill, you can more than welcome to 100% chill. That's fine.
Looking to throw.
Fuck off my field, boy! But yeah. Well, there. Has he told you you had to come home? Oh. Alright.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Right. Alright, well, if you're chilling, that's fine.
This one, and this is a rocket.
I'm definitely going to be rolling the fucking joint after this. That better go into the... No way. I ain't fucking with that. You touch it.
They keep it in? They
shit.
Did. They kept it in.
Ooh, that was a good punt, boy. Good punt. Can you stay with it, though? Because I don't think you can. I think you bitch, man. Talked all that shit. Talked all that shit to let me... Am I going to one-play score you up from the 1-yard line? I'm about to fuck you up. I might even score 50 just because you pissed me off like that, bro. You talked all that shit to suck. You talked all that shit to suck. Ah, damn. Good for you. Got a safety. Lucky, because that was gone if I could have broke that with him. Sorry, I'll make you punt it back.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens.
Make it a good game. Make it a good game.
Give the punt team and the punter.
I thought, oh shit. I should probably take my headset off.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Suck.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
I thought it was
and in
make that
hindsight,
tackle.
probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I don't know why you never put Fournette in that formation, even though I fucking change it before the game every time. This game, it sucks. It really is. It's really bad.
So Charles, the season winding down.
It's so bad, it's good.
Obviously not in their
Everybody
futures.
want to play the fucking thing.
The offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I gotta play for real now, though. I'm talking enough shit. Got too happy. I let him score a safety. I let him score a safety and a fucking touchdown real fast. Dude, you're about to come out the game, my guy. You ain't broke a tackle yet.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was
I
off in the
mean,
execution.
he's 99 everything. I don't understand how he can't make the pass.
And start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wow. I'm a dirt man now. That's hurtful. I could put some new water. I just put new water in before I left for the bar. The I put bong water from a bong in the bong. Yeah, you right.
But a 16-yard return, and the Panthers
I smoke a lot.
1st and 10.
I smoke. I smoke a lot. It's all just from me smoking before the bar. Yeah, I just filled that before the bar.
After scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great
That
feeling
doesn't
to
look
have on
like
the
you.
sideline.
You look at my friend Courtney.
You just won the battle against the opposing defense, and since they came off the field, I'll
You look like
guarantee
my
you all
friend
they want to do
Courtney,
is get
yeah.
back out there because
I
they
don't
know
know,
they have
just
the upper
maybe it's the
hand on that
blonde.
defense right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second
Me
and
too.
9.
Hey, I ain't hit that yet. I tried.
Gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got a whole colon right here.
Yeah.
Look at it.
This shit is right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Sit the fuck down.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
Yeah.
He'll
He's
wind
usually
up
right
losing
on my
a full
ass, that
9
cat.
yards here on the sack. Now it's
I gotta
3rd
make a
down.
comeback here now.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread
I know,
the
I
field,
put a lot of time into
the
that
ball's
fucking
gotta come
cat.
out
You better
quick,
appreciate
and you
it.
have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
What?
And that's caught inside the 30.
Wow, that's heartbreaking.
Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his
I
first
thought I picked
touchdown
that.
on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Wow, that's really heartbreaking.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 41, Brady. Looking aside, and he's got a man. That's Flynn. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. After one, 17-7 is our score. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Panthers at 7 and 9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it, Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to pull away here this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he stopped immediately there.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Brady's throw there complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing now is Brady. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. He sets to fire deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as they get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's to Marshall on a quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for 2 unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You're good, you know. I ain't quitting, no. I just let him know he won the game. I ain't playing like that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Derek Brown
forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, he's got the hook up to Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch 50.
from the gun on third down. Brady. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Brady to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Miller in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina,
they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football.